All rise. Support court is now in session. Judge's case number JVB1085, Campbell case.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, ladies, you may be seated. I'm Judge Brian D. Woodard, and ma'am, you brought this case before me. Matter of fact, before I get started on anything, I see your both last names are Campbell.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken. So what is your first name?
Kelly Campbell.
Kelly Campbell.
Yes.
And you, ma'am?
I'm Rochelle, but you can call me Ro.
Okay, Rowan and
Kelly.
Kelly, okay. Kelly Rowan, let me go there because if I forget it, because Rowan Kelly. All right, so let's get started. So go ahead and tell me about this.
My name is Kelly Campbell, the best project manager the city has to offer.
The courtroom opens with Judge Woodard setting the stage. But things get interesting fast when we realize both parties share the last name Campbell. It's family drama, front and center. Kelly, the cousin, wastes no time declaring herself the best project manager the city has to offer. But wait, this isn't about a job. It's about custody. Who do you think will handle this situation better? Kelly, the responsible cousin, or Rochelle, who already seems ready to fire back?
I brought my cousin to court because she's attempting to want to get involved in her son's life all of a sudden. But her choices, they're poor. She has childish behavior, and she's not taking care of her responsibilities. Simple.
She's not taking care of her responsibilities. How many, does she have children with you, or living with you, or?
She has a son, 6 years old.
6 years old?
Yes.
And so what makes her childish?
She's just,
Girl,
she
I'm
wanna be in
grown.
these streets. She's
Girl,
Hold on one second. We're gonna get to that part.
I'm real grown.
Okay, Miss Grown. One thing about it is grown people don't have to tell other grown people that they're grown. So just wait till I get to you, and then we're gonna go ahead and get this train moving. But I'm gonna get to you.
Yes, sir.
Miss Rowe. Yeah, R-O, really obvious. All right, let's go.
If
Let's
you
go.
could change the R to a H. But the point, what I'm saying is,
We're not going there, but go ahead. I'm just gonna go ahead and over like
Emotions
that.
are high.
I understand, but let's go ahead and get to business.
she's childish because she chooses to mix up her priorities.
Okay.
It's not flying, Your Honor. Her child, it's about 105 degrees.
Kelly accuses Rochelle of childish behavior and poor priorities. According to her, Rochelle is neglecting her 6-year-old son, Caleb, leaving him in a house with no AC during sweltering 105-degree heat. A gym fan and a cracked window. That's her solution. But Judge Woodard steps in to keep order. He's not here for petty back and forths, he wants facts. Viewers, here's the question. Is Kelly genuinely concerned for Caleb? Or is this a power play to control her cousin's life?
She has no AC. She has a gym fan circulating in the home.
The window was cracked. The window was cracked.
Ladies, let me go ahead and get something straight right here because I just want this to go smoothly. And I know how ladies are sometimes. Y'all like to talk and get your point across, and you're going to be heard. I promise you're going to be heard. But being heard this way is not going to fly. So let's go ahead and continue without any interruptions. Ms. Rowe,
Got it.
when it's time for you to go, I will go back to you, Ms. Rowe.
Yes, sir.
But for right now, please keep quiet. Can we do that? Let's get this show back on the road.
Thank you, because she's rude.
I didn't ask about what she is. I'm just asking you to go ahead and continue to tell me what you're going to do.
I stand corrected.
Oh,
Your
yes,
Honor.
ma'am. Let's go.
I apologize. As I mentioned, her 6-year-old is in very poor conditions. Circulating hot air with hot air is not going to fly. As I mentioned, the temperatures are high. She leaves a bowl of noodles, chicken flavor, for her son, Capri Suns that aren't refrigerated. The child is so behind educationally. All he know how to do is whoa. It's just a lot going on. I don't like it, and I am going to be the provider for her child, and that's it.
Kelly paints a disturbing picture of neglect, hot air, unrefrigerated Capri Suns, and a child who's educationally behind. Her demand full custody and get this child support from Rochelle. The courtroom is tense. Is Kelly standing up for Caleb's well-being, or is she seizing an opportunity? What would you do if you were in her shoes?
That's it, point blank.
Okay. And Ms. Campbell, what are you actually asking for before I go further into this?
Honestly, I want the full custody of her child, Caleb.
Okay.
And I would like her to pay me since she wants other men to pay her. But that's what I'm asking.
Okay.
Yes.
Is there anything else you would like to tell me before I move on to Ms. Rose?
I want you to see that she's truly childish, lax.
I didn't ask for insults. I said, is there anything that you want to tell me?
I didn't know that was an insult. It's really factual. No, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, see, this is going to be a challenge. Whew, don't you know? Miss Rowe, let's go. Continue this show.
Thank you, Judge. Okay, so they keep saying I'm crazy, right? They took my baby from me and gave it to her because I had a little date. I spent the block. I left him at the house by himself.
You spent the what?
The block. We went to Perry's. Me and his, he was tall, dark, and handsome. But I was gonna bring him a pork chop special back. So I went on this little date, left him at the house by himself. I gave him some noodles, a Capri Sun, and they call themselves saying, oh, you can't leave the baby at the house by himself. I'm like, look, he was good. It was just for like 2 hours. I was gonna be right back, and I was gonna bring him back.
Wait a minute, how long?
Like 2 hours. We
2
had
hours.
reservations.
Enter Rochelle. And folks, she's not here to be shamed quietly. She admits she left Caleb home while she went on a little date to Perry's Steakhouse. Her justification, she was getting him a potential stepdad, left him with noodles and a Capri Sun, cracked a window, and figured he'd be fine. Seriously, Judge Woodard's reaction says it all. Audience, weigh in. Is Rochelle just being brutally honest, or is this pure irresponsibility?
Reservations, so we're gonna get right in.
So you made reservations and you left your child with her for just 2 hours. Was it just for that night?
It
or
was not 2 hours, Your Honor. It was 6 hours
All right.
plus 2 bonus hours because she wanted to have a rendezvous.
All right, hold on one second. Okay, continue this. Yeah, this
Thank
is,
you.
I really want to hear this one.
She think because she got a pool.
No,
in her
I ain't
backyard.
worried about that. Let's get to the facts.
Okay,
Go ahead.
sorry. So I spent the block, ran to the Perry's with the fella, you know what I'm saying? He was fine. Okay. So look, I'm trying to get him a stepdad. I was gonna bring him back a pork chop special. Have you had one of them Perry's pork chops?
You trying to get a
It's like
stepdaddy?
this,
Listen, you're trying to go and get a stepdaddy
For the baby.
for a pork chop with a pork chop. Is
I
that
was
how?
gonna bring him the pork chop bag.
And so you expect him to be stepdaddy because you brought him bringing the pork chop because you were bringing. I want him to be
I'm
my
bringing the
stepdaddy.
baby.
So maybe if I give him a pork chop, he gonna be my.
I'll bring the baby back a pork chop.
Oh, the
He
baby,
said-
you bring the baby a
Yeah,
pork
I
chop,
went on
not the man a pork chop.
No, the man was gonna buy the baby a pork chop.
Okay.
So I'm taking care of him.
Hold on one second. Hold on one second, man.
So me and the man went out to dinner. I get back, they all, you're not supposed to leave your baby here, this and this and this. I'm like, he's 6 years old. He got some noodles. He got a couple of Capri Suns. I cracked the window, the fan was on, so he was good. They say I'm unfit. You know, I fight a couple people, bust a few windows, plant some tires, and they think that I can't.
Ma'am, you cannot be serious right now.
Dead.
Are you really serious right now? Number one, you're talking about. Well, first of all, let me say this. How hot is it outside right now?
105. That's the car.
Hold on. I'm asking her because you're already at 105 because you're already talking. You heated up, and I understand.
I'm sorry. I'm passionate.
How hot is it outside right now?
Well, that day it was, cause we went at night.
I didn't ask whether you went at night or anything, because it's still.
Judge Woodard delivers one of the most memorable lines. Is this child a dog? As he dismantles Rochelle's logic, her claim that she's just trying to get to the bigger picture sounds hollow against the backdrop of Caleb sweating. In a hot room, can a parent's pursuit of love ever justify neglect? Would you ever leave a child like this, even for 2 hours?
Still hot at night as well, too.
I mean, by 80, 90, it cool. But he had a fan.
And you got a fan. You gave the child a fan in the car.
I cracked the window.
You cracked it. So what is this child, a dog?
No. Caleb, he's a human.
But it's hot outside and you're going to give the child a fan. And then what else?
Capri Sun.
And a Capri Sun.
2.
Now let me ask you something. Would you want a hot car or a hot environment and somebody to give you a Capri Sun?
No, I was at Perry's.
You know what? Sometimes you just don't have the words to say. And I guess this is one of those times where, Lord have mercy, I do not have the words to say. Now this lady right here, Miss What'd you say your first name was?
Kelly with a capital K.
Miss Kelly with the capital K.
The best project
Okay,
manager.
I didn't ask if he was the best or the worst because you have no proof to tell me if you did right or wrong. It comes to those project managers or whatever else you say. You don't have to build the words up to me. Okay, but if you don't want to be done that way, why do you think that it's okay to let a child sit like that and treat him like that?
For 2 hours.
It doesn't matter, but I said, would you want that done?
No. I mean, but sometimes we gotta go through stuff to get to the bigger picture, and I was working on this.
Well, it looked like you got to the bigger picture with Paris.
I did, and that's when you know the baby was gonna come with me on there.
Yeah, I see.
I was
Okay.
setting him up.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Miss Rowe, how much do you make how much you make a year?
I make 65.
65,000 a year. And doing what again?
I work for insurance.
Insurance. And insurance, yeah, just call
But I'm
somebody
trying
else.
to beg a baller.
All right, so before I do anything else, quick question, because I almost forgot. So who pays the health insurance for this child?
I do.
Okay, both of y'all can't say that at the same time. So
I'm the mom.
I pay. It comes out of my check, $350.
I love my baby.
if all you've been talking about is pork chops.
Your Honor,
I can tell you probably.
The conversation turns to money, and Rochelle's excuses crumble. Kelly accuses her cousin of using Caleb's social security number to claim tax returns. Ouch, Rochelle. Making $65,000 a year hasn't given a cent for Caleb's care. The tension in this courtroom is as thick as the drama. Audience, here's the big one. Is Rochelle exploiting her son for personal gain? Or is Kelly exaggerating the story?
Tell you probably been eating a lot of pork chops. Yes, but can you do what?
She says she loves her baby.
Yeah.
The only time she comes around is December the 31st to get his social so she can file him on the taxes. She's trying to get a come up. A come up. She lies, Judge. She puts 8 dependents. She got 1 kid.
And so you're paying they're paying you obviously $65,000 for your income. Are you paying your cousin anything for keeping this child and taking care of this child?
What I'm paying for?
She barely will give me the food stamp. She get $1,500 in the food
Okay,
stamp.
I see where this is going
want
now,
my
man.
baby back.
Okay, yeah, there's everything. You think the world just revolves around you because I cannot believe what I'm hearing right now. So this is what we're going to do. And it's obviously that, you are going to be paying something. I mean, you make $65,000 a year.
Barely.
Okay, so how long have you had the child? What's his name? Caleb.
Caleb, correct. Caleb has been with us about 1.5 years.
A year and a half.
Yes, because thank God they did a welfare check.
And you haven't received anything for a year and a half.
Absolutely not, but sorry, excuses.
Hold on. It's not here to insult. I'm just asking questions. A year and a half, you haven't received anything.
Barely.
Okay. Obviously, this child is going to need to be taken care of because, everything in life it just ain't free. You just can't drop your child off and let somebody else take care of it.
I didn't drop him off.
She's taking care of your child.
I want him back.
She's taking care of. Okay, so how come you just now coming to court and saying that you just want him back? What happened to the past?
Judge Woodard isn't fooled by Rochelle's deflections. A welfare check already forced Caleb into Kelly's care, yet Rochelle still plays the victim. For over a year, Kelly's been the sole provider, no support. No thanks, just responsibility. This isn't a case of misunderstanding anymore. It's about accountability.
What happened to the past year?
I've been saying I want him back. She keep dragging me through the mud.
Dragging you through.
Oh, I'm unfit. I'm very fit. I go to
Ma'am,
the
I'm just going to say this. When you're talking about caviar and stuff like that, obviously you have other reasons. So this is what we're going to do. So you're.
Are you? Judge, if you didn't have the
hold on, ladies, hold on. Because we're not going to go there. Y'all sound like my family during Christmas time. So, Miss Roe Campbell.
Yes.
You see, you make $65,000 a year, okay? You paying by your cousin $350. Your gross is $5,417, and 20% of that, with your net, is $4,401.50. Your high rim, 100 plus. We're gonna add that $163 to it. So basically, you got to pay something. You can't just let your cousin take care of all the business while you're thinking all high and mighty with pork chops and caviar. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, before we get to that, let me go ahead and get this before I forget about it. So, yes, you're going to pay. Okay, and the thing is, you're going to pay $1,043 flat. Nothing more, nothing less. But you need to be at home with if you wanted your child back so bad, it shouldn't have taken this long. Okay, you shouldn't be out there with the man eating pork chops and caviar while she's up there taking care of your child and not getting a dime.
The verdict is in. Rochelle is ordered to pay $1,043 a month in child support. Judge Woodard emphasizes a harsh truth. You can't be out there eating pork chops and caviar while someone else raises your child. It's a powerful moment, underscoring the real cost of parental neglect.
Am I mistaken about that?
None of the coins,
All right.
silver or copper.
So before you have anything else to say, that is my decision. This case is over with. This is adjourned. You have my answer. All right, ladies, you may be excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.